I'm Lisa Opoku, and I'm so proud to have been a dear friend of Dikembe Mutombo. When Dikembe came to this country from the Congo, he came ready. Ready to work, ready to serve, ready to give the world everything he had. His strength, his spirit, his laugh, his heart. From the very beginning, he lived like someone who knew that this opportunity was sacred. He never took a moment for granted. He worked hard for his family, for his community, for his calling, and when it was time, I believe he was ready to leave too. Because he had lived fully, generously, spiritually, beautifully. I remember the first time he came to visit our home. We were living in Hong Kong. My daughter Jordan was so excited to see him. She was just 5 years old. He lifted her up and she enjoyed the view from above. The whole evening she kept coming back to him over and over, climbing him like he was a tree. Now, on the other hand, my son Austin was just 2 years old. As soon as Dikembe walked in the door, Austin looked at him, was horrified, and ran in the other direction. He whispered to me, "I've never seen a giant before." And I don't blame him. How do you explain to a toddler a man that tall? In his own way, he was right. Dikembe was a giant, not just in stature, but in soul. And only a giant could carry a heart that big. But the part that stays with me the most is what happened the next day. We had spent the day with Dikembe speaking at Goldman Sachs. But as we were leaving, he said, "Can we go back to your house? I want to make things right with Austin. He can't be afraid of me." I asked him if it was really about Austin or the beignets that my mom had made the night before, because Dikembe had eaten very little dinner, saying how health conscious he was, but then he binged on like 20 donut holes after the meal. He claimed it wasn't about the donuts, but I had my mom make some more anyway, and we went home. When we got to the house, he asked me to wait before I called Austin. He sat down first. So when Dikembe's sitting, because his legs are so long, it a little bit masks how tall he is. Dikembe called Austin into the room, sat on the couch, and brought Austin onto his lap. He was on Austin's level, still unmistakably himself. He pulled Austin onto his lap, made a joke about how he sounded like the Cookie Monster. And just like that, they became friends. That's the kind of man he was. What kind of person does that? Who comes back just to ease the heart of a 2-year-old? Only someone who saw everyone as worthy of care. Someone who believed no act of kindness was too small. Soon after that, I stopped being Lisa. I became his sister. My daughter Jordan became his niece. My son Austin became his nephew. And my mom, Janet, well, she became his mom. I think it was the donuts that got her the special status. That's a role she took to heart, maybe even more than being my own mom, because she loved having a famous son. He was on her Christmas card. She once woke up at 4 a.m. to make fresh donuts to send with him through Marianne Chu, who was seeing Dikembe in Taiwan. It was love, the way our people show love, through care, through tradition, and through food. And he never once forgot to call her and say thank you. He gave everything he had to what he believed in. To his family, Rose, Carrie, JJ, and Ryan, he loved you so much. He talked about you endlessly. He delighted in his family. To his hospital, to honoring his mother's and father's names, and to the game. To every person who crossed his path. He worked hard, not just in the ways the world could see, but in the quiet, consistent way he made people feel, seen, valued, and loved. Even a little boy who wouldn't remember the moment, but whose family always will. There is no replacing Dikembe. There's only remembering him and choosing in the small and big ways to carry his legacy forward. To live like Dikembe, to work like Dikembe, to give like Dikembe, and to love like Dikembe. Thank you.